Hi guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Now, just as the title says, my Vostok Amphibia corroded again. I mentioned that in my turtle unboxing video that I took this on my vacation. I usually wear my G-Shocks, but this time I decided to take the Amphibia. Now, my vacation did include a lot of swimming and snorkeling and whatnot, so this watch did get a lot of exposure to salt water. I did rinse it usually at the end of the day. I maybe skipped 1 or 2 days where I did it the next day. But regardless of that, the first time that this thing corroded, and if you follow my channel, you know I've had this for about 1.5 years, was when the crown seized up to the case, because apparently the tube is, I believe, titanium and this is stainless steel, so they kind of got fused because they have different, I don't know, electric charge or something like that. That I kind of fixed because I really did have a lot of trouble opening the crown, but once I did, I just cleaned everything and rubbed that gasket sealant all over, and that has been fine ever since. But now, since this has been used like for about 7 days in salt water, I noticed there is another like corrosion spots, but these, and you can see them on the lugs. I'll try to make the camera focus. You can see them here. You can see them on the other side as well, on the edge. The case itself is pretty good, but there is some corrosion on the case as well, usually around the lugs like here. And the bracelet has corroded almost on all the pins that are used. I don't know if you can see it, if the camera is going to be able to focus, but this corrosion is not as dangerous as that one that seized the crown, because this, I have a feeling you can just wipe it off using your, like, let's say a brush, or not just a brush, you can use any kind of cloth, and you can see it on the clasp. So this tells me that the stainless steel or the steel quality of these amphibias is not on par with something from Seiko or Orient or even Casio. Now, the case itself is not that much of a problem. It's mostly down to the bracelet, which kind of explains the cheap price. But like I said, this doesn't seem that bad, and I believe I'll be able to remove it. And this is just looking bad. It's not gonna like damage the materials because it's not too deep. The case itself, like I said, held up pretty well, and I'm just glad. I was mostly afraid for the crown. I was afraid it's gonna seize up again. And again, even in these grip threads, you can see some corrosion forming. So this watch, I mean, I love my Amphibia, don't get me wrong. I love the shape, I love the size, I love the history, and I do wear it quite a lot, but these Russian watches simply don't have the same steel quality as Japanese and Swiss. Another thing to support that claim is my Sturmansky, a military spec grade watch that was issued to Soviet pilots. So this is the military version. It's not the chrome-plated brass civilian version, but the stainless steel version. And I also noticed when I wear it, if it's very hot and humid outside and I sweat a lot, it starts forming these rust spots here, as you can see, and they were even on a couple of other places, but I managed to clean them. So now I wear this watch when it's not really that hot, when I know that I'm not gonna sweat a lot. So this really shows that this stainless steel made in Russia is not the same quality as the others. Anyway, so that's it. I promised this video because I mentioned the corrosion in my unboxing of the turtle, but that's pretty much it. The bezel also didn't seize up, something I kind of expected to happen when I saw the corrosion forming. And while I was on vacation, this looked much worse because you could see like corrosion dripping through these on the bracelet, and you could also see it dripping from these pins that hold the links together. Like they would corrode and start to like get outside, but this was, like I said, easily wiped, so I believe it's just like on the inner part and not really that visible. Now, once I've moved from there, I mean, I came back from vacation and I started wearing it regularly in a normal condition. After a few brushes with soapy water, it kind of disappeared, but this one is still here, but I didn't really try to remove it. I will try it and see if I can do. So anyways, that's it when it comes to this video. I just wanted to let you know, so you know what to expect when you get the Amphibia. You don't get too disappointed. I know that first corrosion when my crown seized up, it really kind of made me fall out of love from the Amphibia, but it lasted only a short time. I kind of fell in love with it, and I still love this watch to bits. Now this one has been modded, and I did videos on it. I brushed the case and the bracelet because I didn't like the polished finish on the top surfaces, so all the top surfaces have been brushed. And I also replaced the seconds hand because that one, the stock one, is very short and it kind of annoyed me. So I got this one, and this one is very long. Now the minute hand is still too short, but I can live with that. Especially with this long red seconds hand, it kind of makes up for it. Well, anyways, that's it. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.